Camera. Action.
We're live.
Barely.
I need a pillow and a blanket.
Can you hear us?
Oh, y'all.
Hello.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Yay. Happy New Year to everyone. Sorry, I should let you know.
Sure, it's only 40 degrees cooler outside today than it was yesterday.
It's 33 out right now. There you go. Hail, hail, the gang is all here.
They're not all here.
Well,
Shelly's not here.
Shelly's here.
Where's Shelly?
She's here. She's here. Right
Oh,
there.
there she is.
We got a lot to show tonight, don't we?
Do we have to?
Yeah.
Because mine came out like doo-doo.
Well,
Both Linda, Tammy, Brian, Patricia Joy, Linda, Darnell, Shelly.
Vic is here too.
Voila.
Let's start with last Monday's up there first. Let me come back up there. I do it fast, that way.
Okay, so last Monday. Couple of my creations.
I actually love that purple one with all that white.
This one?
Yeah. That came out nice.
Yeah, that's like this one. Because a lot of blues, but look what peeked through.
Plus you had the champagne in there too.
Yeah, champagne. That was gone New Year's Day.
Hey, Jennifer is here. Hi, Jen. She made it Monday.
So, couple, I would say probably not my best work, but pretty good. I can live with these. This one's probably going to be Brian's favorite.
I got a lot that came up through that after I shut the camera off.
If I can give you a close-up, 14 by 14.
I did get some cracking in the white, though. I was thinking maybe if I put a little gold leaf in there. Look at that eye right above that. Hey, Mona.
See the creature?
The creature.
From the Deep Lagoon. Not Deep Laguna.
Hi, Kathy.
Yeah, the creature right here.
Gator.
This is Christina's second one.
This was the flip and drag that we played around with a little bit.
She flipped it and she drug it.
And I blued it. And I squiggled it.
That was last Monday. Then,
Top tray are all yours.
yeah, let's bypass that. So a couple things I learned from New Year's Eve, that blooms are not as easy as they look, as evidence. Now, the one thing we did notice also with these coasters,
They did warp.
they did warp.
But they flattened back out.
So we tried a couple, no silicone.
So don't get upset if your coasters warp. Because as they drive, they straighten back out.
I did tiles with no silicone.
You gave up after that, didn't you?
After that,
You're so used to cells, that's why. Hi, Moose.
these are kind of like what my brain feels like after the first day back to work in the new year. So then we did
Those were the ones that were really warped, but they're flat now. Because you left too much paint on them.
I left a bright amount of paint on them.
Yeah. They'll look pretty resin, though.
And then we
Hi,
did
Lori. Happy New Year.
some additional 4x4 tiles. These actually came out pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that set. I was looking at those.
And then there's this set, which
I was worried about the way those were going to dry, but I actually love that champagne came up through. If you tip it at an angle, the other way, side to side, they're very shiny. I think they'll look good with resin on them. So they were quite interesting. I was worried, thinking they were going to look
blah.
as muted as they were when you poured them.
So that was my experience from
Third shelf, yep.
the New Year's live. All 5 hours and was it 20 minutes worth? Then there's Christina's. So let's go to the first ones.
My
These
blooms.
These are Christina's blooms that she recovered from my failed blooms.
I do need to touch up a few spots on those. Where the black cracked a little. See it?
Like right here.
Yeah. That's easily fixed with a little paintbrush.
Another set. Now the interesting ones.
Airplane. Yep, these round ones are wood. Yes. Hi, Nate.
Almost like a little flash in those.
Mm-hmm. And then that last set are MDF rounds.
See the difference in the thickness.
And those didn't warp at all. I haven't had a problem with MDF warping. So all of these coasters will replenish our coaster rack.
So let me ask you a question. Do you like these? Or do you like these?
These are my purple and pinks. That Megan wanted me to play with purple and pink.
Oh, I do have a legitimate question though. On these coasters here, would they have warped as much if we had primed them first?
No. And I think that's why the Bloom ones didn't work, because we used a paint primer as a pillow. So it sealed the wood as it was drying. Anytime you have a thin acrylic on wood, it's going to warp. It's going to seep into the wood either way if you don't prime it. And then you could show the grain finale.
The piece de resistance.
The grand finale.
Et voila.
Hi, Darnell. So this was our final piece of the night. Just love that drip cup. And tip it sideways, because we used the knockoff in there. We should have some purple hue there. There it is. And I love the center on that too.
This?
Yeah, I like the way it came out.
The little chicken embryo?
Is that what you're calling it?
That's what it looks like to me.
You're funny. So that's how we ended New Year's Eve.
What else I guess? So I gave a couple of tiles. I'm sorry.
Jennifer, 2 coats of paint and primer. You can put it on with a brush or a roller. All right, go ahead.
So I was giving out some tiles for Christmas, just as gifts to.
Ornaments?
Not while I gave the ornaments out, and then I ran out of ornaments. But I had a couple suppliers that came in right before Christmas, and I had a couple extra tiles, so I handed them out. And one of the suppliers, his salesman, came in today, and I asked him, "So, what did your boss, the owner of the company, think of the tiles?" And he says, "Well, let me just say this: you gave me 3, and you told me who the 3 were going to go to, and I was going to be one of them." He says, "But the owner took all 3."
Oh.
I said, "So do you want some more tiles?" He says he thought they were really, really cool. So don't be surprised when you hand out things as gifts that it doesn't also result in potential business.
Right.
That's my moral of the story.
You got to get yourself out there. in one way or another. If you're just joining us, hit that thumbs up. Let us know that you're here. Give us a like.
Thumbs up. Hello, Larry.
So, Millie, that big painting was done with a drip cup. You didn't wash it yet, did you?
I did not.
I can show you the smaller one. I do have that nearby. So, Spontaneous Creations by Brian makes lots of toys. And this is the smaller version of the one that we use, but this is called his drip cup. And they'll be putting the links up for that tonight to get to Brian's shop to buy toys. I dropped a couple of magnets on the floor and I don't know where they went. But here's some of the magnets that we pulled. I kind of grabbed the canvas and they went flying. I found 6. I don't know where the other 3 are.
Mary Ellen, are you here?
They're somewhere. I'll find them tomorrow. I did find my shipping table today. What a mess.
Hello, Donna. Glad you could join us.
But now we have 3 more cupboards to put things in, drawer things. They're all done.
All the donor sponsor prizes went out today.
Yep.
So watch for your mailbox if you won.
You had a lot of boxes.
I did. You know what I did? We had horrible rains here
This morning.
this morning. And I left at about 7 o'clock. I had about 12 boxes total going out. Not all sponsors giveaways, but I put them in 2 garbage bags just to seal them up so that the rain wouldn't get all over them because it was pouring.
Yeah, I sent them out with 11 boxes this morning. Kathy, I've been buying the Michaels modular storage units. Let me see if I can grab a picture real quick and show you. While Alan's grabbing his paints. All right. So this is what I've been working on. And all the stuff on top of them needs to go in drawers. But those are really nice cabinets. And then I can show you the other ones too. And then I have these as well, where I double stack. So those are all from Michaels. And I can't take a picture of my black ones unless I already have a picture of those. Do I still have a picture of those? I should.
Well,
Okay.
Lisa.
So this is while we were putting them together. These are all along the back of the studio. So it's a hot mess in here right now. I have everything piled up to go into those cabinets. And here's Ellie with her new Jackie on. Oh, and by the way, we overslept and missed her groomer's appointment, but she let us bring her late. Here's another one while he's grabbing paint. That's her t-shirt. She loves clothes.
You love dressing.
And I love dressing her up. Yep. Oh, here's another one. You got your paints picked. Yep. Look at that one. She's so stinky. So today I gave her a new Queek. We call them Queeks. They're those little squeezy toys that make noise. And when it gets dirty, she takes it over and puts it in Eddie's water bowl and washes it and blows bubbles with her nose when she's doing it. And I told Alan, we've got to get that on video. It's just too funny. You ready, Boo?
So no gadgets over here now, right?
They're in this drawer over there. I haven't tried it on her yet, Shell.
Which drawer?
Third one down. Second, third. All four of those drawers have toys in them. I'm going to label everything for you.
Please do.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Those cabinets wear you out. You got to put every drawer together. It takes me about 4 hours to do one with a couple of breaks in between. But once you put one together, then you know how to put them all together. So it goes a little faster.
How long does it take you to rebuild one that I put together wrong?
Ellen put one together wrong, so I had to take it all apart and redo it. That was fun. Not.
Hey, do these look like you're
Oh, you found them. Yay.
missing magnets?
Yeah. We're out of focus, Al. It's my fault, probably, from showing the pictures. Go all the way up. I'll get it. 2 hands. Cover the camera completely.
2 hands.
Make it focus on your hands and then bring it down. There you go. It's coming.
Are we better?
There you go. Yep. You're good now.
Okay. These base paints over here, hon?
Well, 2 of them are house paint. So hang on, let me shake it and see. This is probably base paint. This one. Yep. These are house paint. Vicki, why don't you bring the camera down more?
She does she? Is that good, Director Vic? Okay, got the pancake on the griddle.
That's all you got. Brian says it makes it look like a bigger canvas.
It's all in the perception.
Yep.
Gadget time. strainer.
Make sure you have your paint stretched enough or it's going to go up in and your color's not going to come out right. So
You're saying take it over the edge.
stretch it out. Yep. All you're doing is wetting the canvas with that. Yeah, remember when we used to call you the Gadget Man?
Yeah.
We haven't called you that in a long time. Mama just said, go Gadget.
I haven't used gadgets in a while.
That's because you like to try something new. That's fine.
Okay.
Hi, Angie. No worries. I hope you're feeling better. Now you're blurry again.
Yep. I was afraid of that.
Need something to focus on besides your hands. You're good now. There you go. You should be all right now.
Center the canvas a little more. Color choices. I'm going to mix it up a little. Bubblegum shimmer.
That needs a good shade.
Then we're going to go with Master Touch Neon Pink. Haven't used. Remember when I had to have these paints?
What?
The neons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You got to buy me more of those. And there they sit.
Morning Pansy shimmer.
That and the glow-in-the-dark one.
This one I'm a little worried about because I don't have a lot. Master Touch Neon Purple. And I think I'm going to throw a little lamp black in too.
You got to rest, Angie. Lots of people are getting COVID now. We know a lot of people now.
Started with the Morning Pansy.
Hi, Maria.
That's what I was afraid of. Then the Neon Purple.
Florona.
Interesting. I'm not getting any seepage on that one side. Tilt it a little that way.
It'll come out eventually. You won't have anywhere else to go.
Bubblegum shimmer. And then the neon pink.
Boy, that's bright.
It's coming out now.
Is your canvas maybe not level? Turn it 180. Just because you put push pins in doesn't mean it's level, you know? Our table's level, but the canvas might not be level. Or he might be on a fold. Easy on the black, dude. He'll be all right when he stretches it. See how that paint, look at the camera, look at the monitor. See how it's wiggling to that side? It's weird.
Right here.
No, other side. You'll probably have to spin this one out. It's like the paint doesn't want to go over to that side. Maybe it's the strainer that's not level. No, I don't think it's clogged. I think the strainer might be bent. Now that I'm looking at it. At the inside of the strainer, you can see all that paint's not going to that side. The closest we have, Susan, is the Victoria's Muscadine wine. You can add a little bit of black to that, and that'll give you your dark cherry. Ooh. This ought to look cool when you stretch it out.
Might be another happy little accident.
Looks like a jellyfish.
I'll tell you what, put that neon next to that bubblegum shimmer, and that just kind of dulls it.
Darnell says Pac-Man. Your white in the middle is thinner, so you have to be careful. Do you want to spin it?
Yeah, I think we should. Otherwise, I might lose some of that design.
The monoclonal IV infusion for the Rona works great if you get it within 3 days of testing positive. I know a couple of people that had it a day or two after they tested positive, and they only had it for 3 days. So it does work good. It's the weakness. I know a lot of people are saying how tired they get. I don't know why they have to wrap these individually. I want to know who the person is that's sitting there wrapping those individually. Want to lift that for me? There you go. You're all set. I think you're gonna might have a problem with the pins.
You think?
Yeah. Lift. I think we gotta bring the camera up just a smidge. Okay. Here's your protection.
You brought protection.
I have to when I'm around you. Oopsie. Very good. Are you that scared?
You don't want protection on the other side?
I don't, but they won't go that far, I don't think. You can't whip it with the pins in it. Oh no, Shell. Sorry to hear that.
So, I still have a lot of paint on this. Gonna give it one more spin. Question is, do I want to leave that white spot?
I think it's interesting. You could put a skewer on the ends of those and pull them right down, thin lines, to make it even more interesting.
Or I could tilt. Let me spin it one more time. I still have quite a bit of paint on the canvas. My corners need a little touch up.
That center is pretty funky.
Let's get a torch. The only concern I have is, did I get enough paint off the center? I did. I think I'm going to leave it like that because I like how that purple came out here. It's a little different.
Yeah, it looks blue. It's purple.
Of course, I used Morning Pansy Shimmer, so that's going to look a little different after it dries.
I like the cells you got in the black up there too.
One other thing I did see as I was, where did it go? I saw a small hair or something in my paint.
It's shedding.
What do you think? Leave it?
See an eye in the middle.
I see it too.
Do you see it? It's like the blob monster with a little eye.
Call it the evil eye.
Mm-hmm.
Off to the drying rack.
It's kind of funny. That board keeps popping down. I don't know why it's doing that. I pulled it back up.
Didn't need protection from me after all.
What? No. That's because you didn't have a bright amount of paint on there.
Is that what it was?
Yeah. Yes, the bottom's covered.
Any skins you want?
No. They're not big enough.
I do have a little cleanup work to do right back here.
Well, it depends on how thick your paint is when you're spinning. And this is an answer for busy bees. You don't want to whip it. We have a few people that like to whip it. Sometimes I like to spin it really hard to get a lot of paint off, especially if I'm looking for the middle as my focal point. But if you just, spin it at a decent pace, it should just stay near the spinner itself. But the thicker your paint is, the less flying it's going to go. Could you fasten that for me?
Fasten.
It came unhooked. I think I ripped it off New Year's Eve because I was tired.
Doesn't seem right.
It's fine. It's fine. Uh-oh.
What you need?
I got it. I got it.
Yeah.
No, not yet. Not yet. I still haven't found my book, Shelly. I don't know where I set it. The TLP book. I put it somewhere. I don't know where.
Busy bees. Welcome.
Yeah, I don't see it. Oh. All right, so I'm going to do a multiple ring pour on this one. I think I'll use a Payne's Gray background.
You got a sad face from Mona about TLP.
I can't find that darn book. So for Christmas, I made Shelly and Maria a TLP book with all the colors of the TLPs that I had, which is almost all of them. Because they don't have a lot, and that way they would know which colors they wanted to order. I can't find it. I made myself one too. All right, so I need some colors. I don't want silicone. So let's use some champagne shimmer.
Shelly made a suggestion.
What?
She said she'll video hers if you want to do a show and tell.
It's teasing.
It's super nice and a lot of work. Thank you.
It was a lot of work, but they're my girls. They're my girls. I'm going to put some Persian Autumn Yellow in here because it looks really good with the Moody Blue Payne's Gray color. And
Maria said she loves it, the TLP book you made her.
let's try. All right, so I have Sleeping Beauty Turquoise, Persian Autumn Yellow, and Champagne Shimmer. So now I need a contrast because if I just use those three colors, you're not going to see the lines. So we will add.
Crunchberry wants to know, TLP is a brand of paint?
It's pigment powders. It's these that we use for blooming. I think we could get away with Denim Blue in there. This is the Denim Blue Metallic. It's really pretty when it dries. That's one of our newer colors. And
Lori said Champagne Shimmer is her new favorite color, Christina.
yeah, there's a lot of people that love it right now. I want one more color. That's too close to that. Let's throw a little juniper in there. This is one of my other favorite colors. This one was a big hit at the retreat.
Angie's got a question. What are your favorite colors?
Of my paints, there's too
Well,
there's too many. They're all my babies. I do love the Denim Blue Metallic. I love the Beach Retreat, Champagne Shimmer, Juniper, my knockoff, Bentley Blue Old Gold, Maria's Shimmering Spruce, Shelly's Masquerade. There's just too many I just absolutely love.
Nate, stormy weather.
Mm-hmm. So when you're putting a base coat down, you want to try to get off as much as you can because you really don't need it. For the painting itself, you just don't want your paint to fold over when you're tilting so you don't lose your design.
Angie says the TLPs. What is your favorite?
Oh, the TLPs. Oh, boy.
You only have how many?
There's probably 40 something up there, 50 something. Yeah, there's too many. I love all of the interference ones. Velvet's probably my favorite interference. And then Golden Peach, Lakeside, Aspen, Cappuccino. There's too many. Too many.
Darnell wants to know what color is that background?
This is Payne's Gray. It's like a Moody Blue. It just doesn't have as much shimmer as the Moody Blue. It's a little nick in the canvas. Okay, so let me grab some cups. I think I can get away with 5 ounces on this. Because I'm going to do 4 or 5 ring pours. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's do 5. 5 minis.
Angie says she wants to visit the studio. She said she'd be like a kid in a candy store.
You would. You would. For sure. Okay, so I want to end with champagne. So we'll put that in first. None of these have silicone. And then we'll do Sleeping Beauty.
Lisa Dumas says she'll come with Angie too.
And let's see. Put that there. All right, let's do the denim next. Just dropped a crusty in there off my cap. All right, Denim Blue. I think I want a little more. I'm going to try to get 2 layers of color in here. Then we'll do the Juniper. And then the Persian Autumn Yellow. And we're not going to use a lot of that because it loves to take over. Okay, back to the champagne. Sleeping Beauty.
Linda Sarian is going to pick them up and bring them.
Denim Blue.
Not right now.
Yeah, well, if they come now, I'm putting them to work. I got a lot of things that need to be taken care of.
Thank you, Darnell.
A little bit of yellow, Persian Autumn Yellow. Thank you, Darnell. I appreciate you. You're awesome. Here's some champagne to end it. That might give us a little bit of effects on the edges.
Oh, Linda, we can't do the video for the barrage tour yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
It's coming along, but it's not there yet.
Not even close. Because I decided I had to do more, you know. Oh, I'm going to have way too much paint. I may only need 3 of these. Ooh, that color mixed with the denim and gave me a lime green. That champagne and that denim together look really pretty. Write that one down, guys. Champagne and denim.
Brian wants you to do a before and after.
They've already seen them before. I did a video and I was whining. Look, I have to walk over this. I have to do this. They know. It's very depressing when you don't have things the way you want them. And no energy to do it.
Hello, Julie E. Glad you could join us. Hello, Stephanie.
Come on. Get that last strip that just sits there. Here we go. Okay, we'll do the last one here, and then I think I'll do a little bit in between those. So we can connect them.
A little bit of a shadow in that. I'm waiting for you doing right now.
The light, you can turn it that way. Yeah, it's facing me. It should be up.
This one?
Yeah. Or maybe it isn't that one. Yeah, it is. Be careful. You scared me.
Can you still hear us? Hello, Janice.
All right. So let's play in between. I'm going to make big circles to get these connected. And then I'll go in. Oh, I just bumped my cup on that one too. Darn it. Darn it. Hopefully I'll be able to pour that off.
Kim Bevel says, when I start back creating, I need to visit your shop.
I've already warned Shelly that if I die, she better get a U-Haul, come and get all my stuff. Because Ellen won't know what to do with it all. But she will need a U-Haul. Or 2. So you can see how I'm connecting them so they don't have that line of blue in between them when I stretch them out.
Shelly says she's going to run a semi.
Yeah, semi would work. I was just talking to Vicky today that if I had to move, it would only be because we came into a lot of money that I would have to hire someone to box it all, because I don't even know how you would box all this stuff up, the canvas. And
we have really good boxes too.
Do we have really good boxes? You didn't burn them all? All right, so now they're all connected. I have a little bit there if I need to fix something like that. Some bubbles though. All right, let's start tilting. I think you get all of them and then they're still there.
Joyce, it's too bad you have to tilt that. Those rings are cool.
Let's open them up. Let's see what we got. It's a lot of paint. I'm going to try to maneuver that one to get that spot off where I hit it with the cup. My goal is to not have any of that paint spray left on the background. Maybe a corner, but so I'm going to one. I'm going to come down to this one. Even though this is a long canvas, I still want to do my corner to corner to stretch out. Look at those lines. They're pretty. I lost that one ring almost completely. So I'm coming at an angle to push that. I'm going to bring it back to the middle, and then I want to work on this one here to take part of that off so it's not like a line of ring pour going across the top. I'm going to take this down right here.
Mary says, bye-bye, gorgeous blue background.
Yeah. It was just there to wet the canvas, Larry. Now it's gone. All right. So I'm liking what's happening here with the little fingers. This isn't interesting to me. So we're going to push that down a little bit.
Let's say hello to Royal River Art. Welcome.
Welcome. So don't forget, guys, Thursday night is our first tutorial Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern time. First class is paint consistencies. So if you're new to acrylic pouring and you're struggling a little bit, come join us. Well, join me. Alan's going to be reading comments, so we don't miss too much in the chat.
Brian's trying to fill in with some negativity. He says, you really suck at moving that paint.
He's so mean to me.
Then he says, loves it. You don't mean that.
See, I did get green, which was kind of cool, and I didn't put any green in there. I was going to put green in there. I looked at the deep lagoon, and I changed my mind. Let me clean up my edge, and I'll show you up close. I'm not seeing anything pretty on the pad to pull for a magnet either.
Mama Dula says, this is fantastic.
So I got those really cool lines there and here. Then I got those fingerlings there a little bit. And I ended up with this. Look at the green in there. It's kind of cool.
So Larry's got a very good question. What's the fee for the class, Christina?
No fee. It's free. Every Thursday night. It's something new I'm starting. That I mix up Thursday night, I'll be doing a video that you will see on Saturday. I'll do the video after class. Class, that sounds weird. But I used to teach a lot on YouTube. You know, you get a puppy and things happen and you don't do any more tutorials. You just kind of paint. And I got a lot of new people watching that ask questions and email me. So instead of sending them somewhere else, we might as well keep them here and we'll take care of it. Off to the drying rack. Look at all that paint.
That's a tree ring in speed.
Yeah. I should probably cup this paint, Al. Do you want to give me a bigger cup? Because this would make a good base paint. I don't see anything magnet worthy in it, so what I'll do is get it all puddled here, and then I'll pull the pad and pour it in there.
Just explain to everybody what you're doing, because you just
We just
mentioned
talked
this to me.
about this, about wasting paint. You know, sometimes we'll say, well, we paint that. We don't have any base paint. Well, now we do. So we're going to cup this. And then I'll thin it down, and we can use it as a base paint for another painting. So I want to do these two. Just give them a second to drain while I put this other stuff away.
Is that big enough cup? Or you want bigger?
I need something I can put a lid on. Right, that pink one right there, babe.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. This will keep me from having to mix base paint all the time. But we can't do it with the silicone paint. So whenever we do a painting without silicone, we can grab the paint. We used to pull the pads and then open them and squeeze it out, but it's just going to be easier to do this. Come on over. You ready? That's a lot of paint.
It's a bright amount of paint.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. Squeeze it out. Show them how much paint we got. That's a good amount. So we'll set that aside and use it for something as a base. All right. Get him set up. Is that the end of the pink ones?
Yes.
Good. I just don't like those.
So my canvas size is 12 by 16. I hear a ding.
Yeah. It's just Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Yeah. She doesn't know we're live. She has her days confused. Yeah, it's a retreat post. Doris. Hi, Joanne. That's okay.
Some people ask why we do 2 hours on Monday night.
Well, we try not to go 2 hours. We would be happy with an hour and a half. But, you know, we kind of started at 2 hours. If we go 2 hours, no big deal.
But it also gives us an opportunity to reach people throughout the U.S. and Canada.
Right.
Into different time zones.
Right. Larry, read Larry's post. Larry, I've done that. I've had people here for classes, private one-on-ones, and then I've had classes where I've had 2. But with COVID, I haven't had any private classes. I've been doing Zoom, though. But now I can refer my Zoom people to Tutorial Thursdays.
Okay.
I'm not going till 1, Julie.
Maybe I could spin her out again.
I can't wait till the day that Shelly comes over to paint with me. Get her butt over here.
What you looking for?
I'm just looking. You go ahead and do what you're doing. What do you need? Do you need something?
I'm going back to the spinner again.
Oh, okay. Pink one's going on the bottom. I just don't know what I did with it.
Yeah, this is kind of silly.
What's that?
They package
They
each one
no, they're
individually.
individually wrapped.
Somebody has too much free time on their hands.
Oh, Brian, Linda's not here for a reason, honey. I'll tell you later. These are the ones that I ordered from Shine from China. So they were individually wrapped.
Sorry about the miscellaneous noise. I'll be using this fun tack from Loctite just to secure my canvas.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to shut all these notifications off. They're dinging and dinging. Better yet, I'm closing Facebook, guys, so if you try to get a hold of me, oh well.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of Brian's drip cups. That could be...
Okay.
Shelly, I'm sorry, but I got to put your masquerade shimmer back. Color choices. Galaxy Blue Shimmer.
But my phone will still ding, Shell.
Ocean Teal Blue.
Tell her what happens when they call my cell phone.
What?
It quacks.
You quack me up. Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Shimmer. Chestnut Bronze.
Oh, you're doing a drip cup with no base?
Yes, that's what I need the spinner for.
Okay. So use extra paint because it's going to roll over. Let's get a nice hefty pile. Ooh, that's pretty next to that.
That's Chestnut Bronze. Ocean Teal.
I need something light now.
Like Sleeping Beauty Turquoise Shimmer.
Yeah. Hi, Dee Dee.
Problem I have is don't have quite a level canvas. And that is fixing it.
Put a stick in it. Yeah, turn your canvas as you're pouring this because it's the way the paint comes out that it favors one side on these drip cups. So you want to keep turning your turntable. We still have that 12-inch canvas if you want to stick that underneath that one. Do you want to try that or no?
No.
Okay.
I think I got it.
This is going to be dark, babe. You need something light. Maybe a little white or something. Or yellow or...
Like a juniper, maybe?
Too late now. You're on your second round. There you go. I like to pour straight up and down on this toy instead of at an angle. He's in deep thought. He doesn't talk while he's
Pensive.
painting. Careful so you don't lose your drips, your drip design. Keep monkeying with it, you're not going to have any. So much. He is, Julie, yes.
What's that?
Rotating. Well, he's rotating his canvas so that as he pours, it's evenly dispersed.
Not quite even, but
So if he gets heavy on one side, he can fix it on the next round.
I think one more round.
Oh, you need more than that.
No, but I think it'll spin out.
It's going to roll over itself now.
Well, we got that base paint that we just salvaged.
Yeah, but you're on a rectangular canvas and you'll end up with that on yours. You won't be able to spin it off completely. Brian saying more paint. Of course, Brian. This drip cup is a lot of fun. Don't forget you gotta skewer your petals too.
I'm like out of Sleeping Beauty.
I have more. You need it. Everything's in the cabinet right here now.
So you think I'm going to need more, huh?
Are you using silicone?
Yes.
Oh, you're not going to get the effects then. He's pretty close, Bri, if not more. I bought a cabinet just for the jugs of paint, Bri, so I can refill them. There's black ice over there on the shelf you can use for around the edges.
You said?
Yep. Top down, second back. It'd be nice when we get this all done. Instead of working in a maze. Be super cool because if that falls and hits my desk, it's ruined. You can shake the crap out of that if you want. No, you have to shake it. It's just sitting.
Trying to get bubbles in it.
And remember, that doesn't have silicone in it. Those little bubbles aren't going to hurt anything.
More paint, huh?
Sure. Good night, Helen. See how wonky that one side is? I'm curious to see what it's going to do when you spin it out. You good? So because you didn't use a base paint, I'm kind of curious what's going to be underneath when you lift that. How it's going to all come together. So you have to go straight up quick to see. Use the airbrush to blow that out.
You think I got enough now?
I think so. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You've got 9 layers there. Just the middle, babe. Just blow it down. That's it. All right. Skewer out before you lift that.
Skewer out.
Yep. Follow the pattern. See how you go wonky a little bit? There you go. Let's see what we're going to do at the middle. That's a lot of paint. We should be fine.
It's a lot of paint.
That one goes the other way. Just love that feathering. I feel like we're going to have a whole week at the retreat telling Brian and Doris, knock it off, you two. Pick, pick, pick.
I don't think that came out.
It doesn't matter. You just spin it off anyway. All right. Lift your cup quick. Pop. Interesting. Looks fine. The bucket's way up. I brought it over. I'll put them on separate floors is what I'm going to do. We have 5 decks and a cabana and a gazebo. I'm sure I can separate them.
You sure?
Yeah.
Should I get my
So
protection?
Mary Ellen said, pull the Sleeping Beauty towards the center.
Pull this to the
Yes,
center.
use the other end of your skewer so you get more paint though, so that you don't just get a thin line. I would have went up higher because you're not gonna have enough. All the way up to the point of it and pull it down. There you go. There you go.
that what we be talking about?
Mm-hmm. Now Doris is driving, Julie. And once you get that pulled in, just tap the center with your finger. That's okay, Joanne. It makes it more fun when everybody misbehaves a little bit. You missed one, babe. All right, now take your finger and just touch the middle and pull up. That's good. All right, you ready to spin?
You want to get your protection out? It's going to go slow.
Are you telling me I need protection from you? Just go slow first and we'll see if we need it. What's coming? They're not close enough to get painted, Doris. Thank God. Got two corners there I can see. One more baby skin. You're fine, baby. We'll wipe it off. Don't worry about it.
Do you hear that little pitter patter of paint?
Yeah, it's not even Ellie. I think you got it. Now he used silicone, which I wouldn't have done. So when he torches this, he's going to get some cells. Oh, you're good. He lost a lot of layers, but he kept the lines, which was good. Wipe your edges and give them a close-up. That's pretty. Pretty, pretty.
Off to the drying rack.
And clean up some breeze. You'll love it, Chrissy. I love that toy. It's one of my favorites.
Thank you, Sheena. Thank you, Christy. Thank you all. If I missed anybody. Joanne wants to know how many people come to this retreat.
We have 13 bedrooms, so but we have 4 bunkies. So we had what, 22 last year? We were full house last year with Nate on the couch. Everybody stayed, so we have a giveaway.
So, why don't you describe what we have here?
This is gold plated, but it is I think it's a pyrite stone. There's a little gold veining in this stone. I'd have to look it up to see what the name of that stone is because I don't remember offhand. But it's probably a man-made stone. Here's the number.
Okay, for those who haven't participated before, why don't you give the
So we're
ground-
starting back to our 30-day, starting today. So if you won last year, no biggie, you can still win today. But starting today, if you win tonight, you can't play for another 30 days. If you live in the U.S., I pay the shipping. If you live outside of the U.S., you pay the shipping. And you pick a number between 1 and 50 and type it in the chat. And we watch for the number. Alan has the number there. But don't start till I say go. Because we have to psych ourselves up to watch all these numbers that'll be coming. Okay, on your mark, get set, go.
We have a winner.
Stop.
Mary Ellen Camara.
Congratulations, Mary Ellen. The number was 3. Brian, you were right behind her. Let me just double check above.
Make sure we didn't
Make sure we
miss
didn't miss
somebody's
anybody.
guess.
And
Nope.
no, I don't see anybody else. So Mary Ellen is our winner.
Congratulations, Mary Ellen.
I will get that out to you. I can't get to my canvases on the bottom shelf.
What you want?
Oh, it doesn't matter because I don't think any of them are crooked anyway. Oh, I take it back. Where's
Hang on.
No, it's just a square. I guess I'm going to use the same size you did.
12 by 16.
Yep. Yep. So this will be our last painting tonight. So before I start this, I want to fill Ellen's turquoise bottle here.
Well, the reason I didn't do that,
Why is that?
because you said there's no silicone.
Right, I put silicone in it.
Yeah, you don't want me to put the silicone in.
No.
Brian's calling for a 48 by 48.
Yeah, okay, Brian. I'll get right on that one. So now you're all filled back up with your Sleeping Beauty. All right.
Welcome back, Maria. Good night, Doris. She's fading fast, she said.
Yeah, it's her bedtime. It's her night-night time. Just a little bit of Moody Blue left. I don't know if there's any left in the cabinet. I think I use a white. All right, there's my colors. So we're going to intermingle the flip cups. So I want 4 cups, 4 minis. I'll move my canvas up so you can see me fill.
Yeah, I just want a little.
Wonka doodle. Always does it after we do a close-up. There we go.
Very good.
All right, so I'm going to start out with Snowy White Iridescent Pearl. I call it Snowy White, but the name is Snow White. I should change it. This one does not have silicone. Okay, then I'm going with Shelley's Masquerade. Since I'm doing a flip cup, we want the colors to mingle a little bit in the cup and not just layered. I'm going to go with Lemon Lime Shimmer.
Lori wants to know, what's that green thing for?
That's just a mirror to keep us focused. And then we're going to go with a little bit of Moody Blue for contrast. And all I have is a little bit, so hopefully I can use it up.
What's the biggest canvas Brian's ever done?
He's done a great big one and spun it.
What, 16 by 16?
No, great big one.
20 by 20.
No, great big one. Was it? I think it was the 60-inch one, or the 6 feet.
Larry wants to know, what's that gold? You really liked it the other day.
This is the Gold Rush.
Another Courage Posse paint.
Yep, they're all Courage Posse paints. A little bit more white.
Oh, Brian said 48 by 54.
Yeah, he did a big one. He not scared. A little bit more Shelley's Masquerade that I'm squirting down into that white.
But he wasn't wearing protection when he did it.
a little bit of the lemon lime. That's plenty of paint. Plenty. So we have 36912, which is a Brian amount of paint. Okay, stitch the mirror. Bring you back. Okay, so I'm just going to flip these. No particular order because we're going to poke them and we're going to intermingle the colors. So after you poke and you release that suction, they should start to travel a little bit on their own. Of course, they're not going to do that for me because these cups are different. There we go. Still doesn't want to play well. I'm going to bring this one here. Why are you not floating? There it goes. They don't like me today. And we'll poke that one.
Beth Benson says, while moving stuff in her craft room, she found a canvas that looks like about 4 feet square. Help!
I have lots of big ones. Just not the room to do them, you know? They take up my whole table. So they have to dry on my table. And if I'm working on something else, it's like, forget that. Rid of some bubbles. I'm going to do just a tiny bit of interest. Just to connect that color just a little bit more. Okay, we should have plenty of paint. Get it all together.
A little shimmy.
Just getting it all together. I don't have a base on here. So right now I'm just stretching it out first to see what I want to get rid of and what I want to keep.
You got an alien down in the one corner.
Okay.
Christy B wants to know, does the educational video start this week?
Yes, Thursday night I'll be on at 8 o'clock Eastern time. And it starts right from the beginning, learning how to mix paint and consistency. We got to help our newbies coming in. I know I get so many emails. They're like, I'm so lost. I don't know where to go. Everybody does it different. Of course, I mix paint different than other people too. But it works for me, so I don't change it. I have not changed my paint mix at all since I started painting.
And it works for me too. So if it works for me.
We just got to work on color theory with you. That's all. We'll do a little bit of that too, here and there. It won't be a direct class on color theory because I think it would be way too confusing for someone coming in to watch that. We'll just do a little bit of it every week.
Yeah. Christy said she'll be there. Dee Dee said she'll be there. Christy says your paint works for me.
All right, let me just get this one little spot here. I'm going to bring this, walk my paint down to that area. So when I push, I'm not losing everything to go to that one spot.
Larry says, I'm just getting off work at 8 Eastern. So sad.
You can watch it after. It'll be up. You won't be able to ask questions, so.
Thank you, Sheena. Appreciate your support.
Thank you, Sheena. I appreciate you. You're awesome. All right, let's move this up. Balance it out just a little bit.
Joanne, love this one. Linda said same thing. You love this.
Yeah, the colors. I love that lemon lime and with that moody blue. And this streak of gold will be really pretty when it's dry.
How come we didn't get mud?
Because I didn't use any colors to each other that would get mud. And actually, these colors play well together. If anything I would get would be this monkey green here, not brown. There's nothing worse than brown mud.
Except for your garden.
I saw a little clump in there. I got to get that out. That came from the green. I saw it go in the cup. Make sure I got them all.
Hello, Anna. Glad you could join us.
So I'll give it a final torch. That one's getting low.
Christina, she said she loves both yours and my art. Darnell says all of the paintings were amazing tonight. Thank you, Darnell.
I'll give you a close-up. That's really cool right there. So Shelley's Masquerade is the cousin to Mysterious from Art Minds. It's not quite as shimmery as the one from Art Minds, but it's the same color. So if you're looking for that color, we have it. And our knockoff is the same as Knockout by Art Minds. I tried to get them as close as possible without like totally duplicating it. I don't want to copy, but it's almost impossible to get it exact. I do want to come out with Nicolazo gold and another purple and another blue. I had a few comments about pinks. Pink's not a good seller for us, but greens and blues are, so, and purples.
Kim Bevel's got a question. Do you sell the cell activator?
No, I do not. That is the Australian Floetrol that you can get from Pixel Paints. Tammy Anderson actually has a link for that, Kim, and a code to get 10% off. She's in Florida, so you won't have to wait so long to get it. That's it, guys.
Brian says in another green.
And another green. We'll see, Bri. Yeah, eggplant would be a good color. I haven't had anybody request gray, Mona. But thanks so much, guys, for joining us tonight. Congratulations to our winner, Mary Ellen. And we'll see you all Thursday night.
Have a wonderful evening.
Bye now.